This episode of the Grapple Asia podcast is brought to you by Grappling Industries, the fastest growing international tournament in Jiu-Jitsu. Grappling Industries has done an incredible job of creating the best tournament experience possible for Jiu-Jitsu athletes. They are affordable and they offer a round-robin format that guarantees plenty of matches for the price of admission. They offer both gi and no-gi and open to all ages and experience levels. And they have a very modern rule set with no advantages that encourages submissions in matches. In the last few years, Grappling Industries has grown tremendously, running over 200 events worldwide, and now they're coming to Southeast Asia for the very first time, beginning with Kuala Lumpur on February 15th and 16th, that's Malaysia, and Bangkok, Thailand on March 8th and 9th. And listeners of the podcast can register with coupon code Grapple Asia for 15% off registrations. That's Grapple Asia for 15% off your registrations. Register now. Thank you. So before we start the Grapple Asia podcast episode, we want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors and people that support us. Softspot.Açaí. Kat has a little store now in Tonglo, and they do some incredible acai. It's sugar-free, no preservatives, and they have little pop-ups around the place. They had a little pop-up in Paragraph and M Quartier recently, but they're mainly based in Tonglo. They're available on Grab as well, and they do some great dairy hybrid options as well, and their nut butters are incredible. The pistachio one I highly recommend personally. Our sponsor is fightaesthetic.asia, and if you use code Grapple Asia, you'll get 10% off everything except from the Alpha Gi. So thank you to Aesthetic for always supporting us. And we actually do also supply them in Thailand with free shipping as well. And then our last sponsor or supporters is Staline.food, and they do high protein prepackaged meals, frozen. They do protein drinks as well that they can deliver. And if you use Stay 50, you'll get a little discount on delivery. And I highly recommend some of their flavored yogurt chicken protein drinks. They actually go down a lot easier than you think. So thank you very much, Staline.food. So this is Grapple Asia. Technically, it's going to be episode 23, I believe. And this time around, I've got a guest that a lot of people recommended me to put on, Mr. Magomet Matiev. Maga Matiev. So thank you for coming on, Maga.
Thank you for calling.
You. All right. So just introductions. How did you get started in BJJ? Where are you from? And how did you end up in Thailand?
Hello, everybody. I'm Magomet, just Maga Matiev. I'm 33 years old. I was born in Moscow. I moved to Thailand around 2 years ago. I started to do BJJ at around 2009, I think, maybe 2008. How I get there? It was a time I make a transition from MMA to grappling.
Mm-hmm.
I started to do MMA after I saw Fedor Emelianenko fights. Yes, it was like the first MMA fights which were streamed in Russia. Mm-hmm. So it was like a wave, first wave. No, let's say maybe second wave, like of fashion sport. Before mm-hmm. that, it was most of all box or karate. And now we see something different. So I started to do also MMA. My coach, he was basically from Greco-Roman, and he knows some submissions. And so his friend, how I know, after 1 year or 2 years, his friend was a brown belt. We're only one brown belt in Russia, Leonid Gotovsky. And so after 1-2 years, I was getting some lessons from MMA, and after grappling, my first teacher, he recommended me to, he said you should go to this guy, to Leonid Gotovsky. So Leonid Gotovsky became the first, let's say, like a BJJ instructor.
Yeah.
Let's say grappling instructor, because I started to do Jiu-Jitsu a little bit more later, like in gi. So, yeah. So this is the whole story. Sorry, my tears, I just have some infection in my eye. Sorry, don't think I'm not so emotional.
In terms of showing Fedor in Russia, was it M1 global promotion, or was it when he was still in Pride?
It was before M1. It was Red Devil. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was in our call even.
Yeah. Did they show Pride in Russia?
Yeah, it was a Pride fight.
Yeah.
So it was like again Nogueira, Krokop, like
the golden years of
golden age of MMA.
Yeah.
Let's it's for me it was like soccer kids, storms, all these things. Legal doping.
Yeah. So why did you decide to go from MMA to grappling?
I don't know. I just before that I was doing boxing, like boxing, and I remember I was going to some sport. We have also something like MMA, but it usually do in army, but we do in gi, like in kimono.
Combat sambo, is it?
It's not like a combat sambo. In combat sambo, you wear shorts.
Right.
This like it's army fight. It's like
something
army combat fight, something like that, and you wear also pants. So when I was doing that, I meet some guys who were very good in wrestling, some submissions, and I was very bad in wrestling, absolutely zero, even -1.
Yeah.
So I was like, something happened in striking, and somebody do like take down and go for my back and choke me, and I was thinking, what the hell is going on? Like how it's so fast, and I don't understand. And I was thinking like it's very difficult to learn, and slowly I start to do like more wrestling, like more jiu-jitsu. And when I was just interested, is there a sport in my mind at that time which can do everything? Because wrestling was good, but in wrestling there is no like submissions. You just need to put on the back the person holding 3 seconds. In judo, it's in our thinking where you have some submissions, but it's usually on standing. So I was just thinking like, is there some sports where there is no limits for positional gaming, for submission gaming, And and I was looking for, I'm watching maybe Alistair Overeem old fights, and I saw some competitions, like old videos from competitions. It calls like grappling, and I was thinking, what is grappling? And I saw he wins something like Europe ADCC even championship, something like that. And I saw like the thing that I like. I think, oh cool, it's called grappling. Okay, I know it. So I find Emelianenko, he was teaching jiu-jitsu and grappling. This is the first time when I meet the sport, like in 2009, I think 2008.
With Ingatoski, where did he get his brown belt from?
Actually, I can tell you that he get his black belt from Renzo Gracie.
Renzo, okay.
Yes, he get it from brown belt. I just can say it was, I think, maybe Draculinia. Or somewhere from Poland. So it was very. He was the first person who get his brown belt from white belt. He was always white belt, and when he comes to Poland,
he got his brown belt.
He roll with black belts, and we say like, bro, you're not a white belt. Like,
so he just went from white to brown immediately. Wow. Okay. So
sorry to interrupt. So he was the first black belt in Russia. He kept this title. Let's say.
Okay. He's the first black belt in Russia. So jiu-jitsu came to Russia roughly around where about early 2000s, is it?
It's like in 2000s. It was people who were, let's say, do something to widen it. It was Leonid Gatovsky. Also, it was another person, Tair Narimanov, but he was doing it through like Japanese jiu-jitsu.
Right. Okay.
Also, it was Rizvan Sultanovich, but rest in peace. He died this year. So he was the head of United World Wrestling. If you know this UWW, he was the person who put all his like money, personal time. He make a lot of world champions. Like for example, Gayarbek Ibragimov, who was competing on ADCC. So all these people, he created some conditions for them. Like so it's very interesting story of jiu-jitsu and grappling, because it goes in some way it goes separately. Like grappling is more popular now in the Caucasus, like Dagestan guys, Chechenian guys, Kabardino-Balkaria. Jiu-jitsu is more like it's also popular in Chechnya, for example. And people from Dagestan also start to do it. But grappling, I think, is more popular. The most strongest guys is like from Dagestan, most of all.
What do you think that is? Why do you think the Dagestani guys are so good?
Because we have a good base of wrestling, actually, and the rules set in the UW, it's called as UVV, UWW. It's they feel themselves comfort. Because for example, you can't pull. If you pull guard, it's 2 points, so you have to hold. You can just hold, create some activity, and even you get some passive points. It's still for bottom person still difficult to win. It's statistically, if you even in IBJF matches, if you have takedown, usually you win the match. Always the first 2 points you win. It's always like statistically you win.
I heard that. Yeah, something like 8 out of 10 times if you're the first to score, you usually win the match. Basically, that's interesting.
Yes. So especially as you're from wrestling or from judo, we always have a good balance. Yeah, super good balance. And to sweep person, it's very difficult. It usually works. So also it's interesting thing that I think this year maybe next year, I think it's because of situation what happened in AIGA when there was a Modal team against Universal Fighters. Yeah. There were some losses by heel hooks. Yeah. So now we officially will integrate heel hooks in WW.
Oh, and those rule sets as well.
Yes. So we're changing the rule sets. So it was always like a big difference because you can rip, knee ripping, everything you can do, but you cannot do heel hooks. Now we also allow this. Yeah. It will be very interesting.
Yeah. That is very interesting.
Yeah. How we will adapt these things. Yeah. So only one thing that will make like super difference. It's like about the pull guard. Yeah. You can pull guard without losing 2 points. Yeah. In ADCC, for example, you can
halfway point you get a negative point basically, or if it's final you can't pull basically.
Yes.
Yeah. In terms of like a lot of the grappling rule sets, because obviously in Asia you have ASJJF, you have the JJAU associations, you have UAJJF, IBJJF,
AGP.
Yeah, all these kind of different things, right? And ADCC obviously is starting to come here, and I think Grappling Industries is coming here next year as well. What's your preferred rule set, would you say?
I like ADCC.
You like ADCC rules?
Yeah. I like IBJJF rules.
Yeah.
Like IBJJF, ADCC. UW also, why not? Yeah. I was competing quite a lot.
Yeah. So. With AIGA, it's very similar to the CGI format. It's like 3 5-minute rounds format. But I think with AIGA you get points, but with CGI it was just judges score basically, like 10-9 rounds basically.
I think for professional grappling it's cool.
Probably better, right? Or
yeah.
It's a good format.
I was watching today Firas Zahabi.
He was talking about it. Yes, he said it was a much better format.
He was also asking like why we need to in final of ADCC, why you make like you can't guard pull. Yeah. Like if you're a super bottom player, why?
He did say that. I was actually just watching that before I came here as well.
Yeah. It's a good question, by the way.
Yeah, it is a good question.
I also was questioning about this.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. The normal divisions is 6-minute matches. Then at 3 minutes, the points come into effect. You can't pull guard, and in the finals it's 8 minutes, 4-4. But from the beginning, you can't pull guard is a little bit strange because technically in the first 8 minutes you can just like stick your leg out, right, and just get taken down. So
still, if you can guard pull, still if there is a draw, judges were looking the whole match who was dominating or not. I think we can make more interesting matches.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but CGI it's cool.
I thought it was awesome. Yeah, I think it was definitely like
the rule set, how judge scoring. Also I'm a big fan of Pete. It's super cool.
Yeah. The way
it's like so genius. It's so simple.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't go out bounds and you don't go into the crowd either. So it does kind of make sense.
It's more dynamic. You see some things like let's talk about match Andrew Tuckett and Nicky Ryan. Yeah. You saw how he passed his guard using the wall. He jumped like.
Cool. Yeah, that was a crazy match. Like I've never seen Nicky so flat when he's competing because he's either really good or he's just sometimes he just feels like he's a little bit off.
My thoughts was that Tuckett brothers will win this tournament. I thought the old one and the young one will win, but I didn't think that the old one will get out with heavyweights because who knows?
Yeah. Exactly.
Against Russia, it's the super heavy guy. Yeah, but it was. I think at some point it was close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with Andrew Duckett also was close to win. It's still, people who talking about who win this match.
Everyone said that was the most exciting match they've ever seen, and I agree. It's like what proper jiu-jitsu should be, right?
Yeah. No, it's also 3 rounds, 5 minutes with no stopping, like uchimatas, takedowns, like submissions. It's very, I know, it's like you should be really professionally prepared by endurance. They also mentally like to do those whole things.
Yeah. With the Rutola brothers joining, I heard the only stipulation was they couldn't be in the second match. Because in ADCC, if teammates go into the division, like let's say it was Team New Wave going into under 99, they have to meet each other in the second round. Yeah. First round, it's whoever, but the second round you have to fight your teammate. So the only stipulation with them joining CJI was they didn't fight each other in the second round, only the finals basically, so opposite ends of the brackets, which is understandable as well.
But I think if we meet each other in finals, I think we already saw on IBJJF we make a war, like it was a super cool match.
Yeah, it's awesome when you see them. So what do you think? I usually always ask this depending on where people are from. Like last guest was Craig Hutchinson. He fought Cake from the Thai national team at One Grappling, and he's half Japanese, he's half British, but he spent most of his life in the UK. But he works in Carpe Diem in Japan. And I asked him, was there any kind of like cultural differences between the way jiu-jitsu is shaped in the UK and how the culture is like in Japan? Like for example, the work style in Japan, all of the evening classes have to be super late. Nobody comes to the 6:30 classes or the 5 p.m. or the 6 p.m. classes. Everyone comes around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. because the way the work culture is in Japan, basically. Yeah. Is there any distinct features in Russia in terms of like grappling style, would you say? Or jiu-jitsu style?
It's like people usually work till 6 p.m. and it already depends. I was teaching in Moscow, so if people usually, for some people it's was comfortable to do like 8 p.m. classes. For somebody it was 7 p.m. classes. So I don't think there is some difference. It's like business city. Yeah. Or have I think quite same work biorhythm. Yeah. So I was teaching also at 7 o'clock and 8:30. Yeah. Always. For me, it was more comfortable to, let's say, for 7 o'clock, for example. Yeah.
Is there any kind of cultural stuff that like Russian culture that came into jiu-jitsu that you think is very distinct about Russian jiu-jitsu? Like they're more top heavy, their judo's better, their wrestling's better, their passing's better, their guard's better. Anything like this?
Yeah, I think if we're comparing with work here, I'm teaching in Phuket. It's still like a more touristic place. Yeah, in Moscow I meet some. I was teaching different places. Yeah, sometimes it depends also from gym, because I was teaching in one gym was like a pretty premium class, and people like more like from offices.
Professional.
Yeah, well, last my place. I think my lovely place. It's in English pitch, in Russia called Grusha. It's more like I was. Like Ludus, it was a basement. Yeah. And it's just like people come there to kill each other. You just come, it's not so big gym, and people like, you can just go inside, you already smell the blood, the sweat, you hear the curse, a lot of curse, and a lot of jokes, like black humor. Здравствуйте, Игорь Васильевич. Super. It was the best place, because it was a mix of different cultures, religious, like political visions, everything. Different like people from like poor people, rich people, like some criminals, etc.
Just a good mix.
Yeah, it's a super good mix. Some soft people like from offices, from after work they come. Some people like just coming to fight, professional fighters. A lot of professional bare knuckle fighters you can see from hardcore or now Top Dog. Yeah. If you know all these promotions you were watching on YouTube. Yeah. A lot of people. Right. Yes. Please.
Because my impression when Russians when I roll with Russian people, for example, they like rolling hard. But let's say if they're rolling with like someone from a different country, for example, generally it's polite, and you're just seeing how you're going to feel each other out. But then, for example, when I see you rolling with Vova at Carpe Diem, it's like I don't know, it's like two cars just crashing at full speed, basically.
I don't know. We just I like Vovo. Vovo likes me. This is how we show our sympathy to each other.
Just by trying to kill each other, basically.
Yeah. No, we're not breaking.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just it's like when you do wrestling or judo, for example, you never see like soft.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's the same. I think jiu-jitsu should be also like competitive jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
why not? We are not breaking. We are not like use elbows to cut. Yeah, maybe some sharp
some
moves.
accidents. Yeah,
but like we never hurt each other. I don't remember it.
Yeah. So how did you end up in Phuket or Thailand even?
I just wake up and one day and I decided to fly to Phuket.
That's it. You just pop ticket to Thailand.
I was here like 8 years ago when I was a purple belt. It was a time when Tiger Muay Thai gym became popular.
Yeah,
like maybe first wave.
Yeah,
and I think okay, let's come. So I fly here. It was the time I think was Roger Huerta was here. He was also, if you know who is it. I don't remember which belt he was. Purple belt he was or black. I don't remember. So he was teaching him Tiger Muay Thai. Also one guy, he was a boat guy from Australia. I don't remember his name. So and also was Alex Child, a guy who is now coaching
one of the Bang Tao guys. Yeah.
Yes. So it was a Tiger Muay Thai wipe team. So I was there 1 month. I like this place, and I think okay, I will get my black belt one day. It will be cool to come here back. Also, I think it will be some changes, like more infrastructure, you know.
Yeah.
So I came back and I was super surprised by level. I like the vibe. I like kind people. Like people are super.
Yeah.
The level of jiu-jitsu is good.
Yeah.
So food. I don't know what else.
I mean,
sun, vitamin D.
What else do you want, basically? Right.
And I say infrastructure, like
now it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Also at that time I haven't been in Bangkok.
Yeah, it's changed. Just there's condos building up everywhere, basically.
Yeah. So now I also when I come here 2 years, I also fly to Bangkok. I see Bangkok. I saw Bangkok. It's like the food here is amazing.
Yeah. 100%. Because I remember when I first went, it was years ago. I think maybe 2015, 16. I went down to Phuket, and there was that long road where Tiger Muay Thai and Phuket Top Team was. And it was only those two gyms, and quite a lot of CrossFit gyms like fitness, health restaurants and stuff like that. But now it's just like this really busy road. There's barely any space, and it's just always crowded now. It's just that one road is super packed.
Yeah, no, soya.
Yeah. But I feel like PJ made the right decision to like be a little bit further away from that one road, basically. I never went to Temple, but when you decide to when you decided to live in Phuket and work, did you get hired by Temple or did you ask to apply to Temple?
I just fly. So I just fly to Phuket. I arrived. It was super heavy rain. I was like with a backpack, with a suitcase and bag. And it was like I take a taxi. It was a super heavy rain. It was like the street was underwater, and the taxi driver saying, "Bro, I wouldn't go next drive. You have to go out."
Yeah.
I say, "Well, how I will get to my place?" He said, "I don't care. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I just have a name of address. My bro Shams, he sent me a location. He said, I'm here."
Yeah.
So it was like 2-3 kilometers.
Yeah.
And the streets was like really underwater. I don't know, maybe you remember this, it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I asked him, the driver, what can I do? He said, take the bike. I said, I have so many luggage. He said, bro, it's Thailand.
Yeah.
Okay, I just asking some guy, and there was a pause in heavy rain, just maybe 10 minutes. Okay, let's do it quickly. I just go get out of taxi, I calling the bike. Just the first guy, okay, I will pay you like twicely. Can you just bring me here quickly? He said, okay. He looked at my luggage. I said, oh shit. He said, it will be funny, bro. Yeah. So we put everything on this small, I think it was Honda Wave, something like that. Yes. And we just holding like this, our body half on the water, and we were driving.
Yeah.
So I get there. And when the first day I came to PGA when we were in Blue Room. It was a good sparrings. I met Ben. We had good talks. But I don't know why. I heard that he's hiring people only with work permit. So I don't even start to make a conversation.
Yeah.
But I think at that time it was like just maybe just one way to filter people away from him with his questions if you can give a job.
Yeah.
I think it was like this. I shall ask him maybe first time with him, but it doesn't matter. So I think let's go next. What we have here, and before I left Moscow, like maybe 6 months before I left, my student was in Thailand, and he came and said, bro, there is a cool place in Thailand. I really recommend you to come there. It's like in Temple. It's like in movies.
Yeah.
You should go there. He showed me some photos, and he said, you know why? No, I don't know why, but I think you will be there. He told me to me, and I say like, it's ridiculous, bro. Why you think so? I have a feeling. I was laughing at that time, and then like 1 year after, I was driving to this place.
Yeah.
So I drive there. I just have make some rolls, and Alao also like look at me. He said, "Okay, bro, I like your style, and also you're one of the first Russians who speak English. So why not to hire you?
Yeah.
Like nice jiu-jitsu, you're teaching well." So I started to work there. Thanks Alao and Gunners for hiring. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was a super cool experience. For me, it was my first job. How you say? Not in Russia, like like
first international job.
International job, yeah. It was cool.
And so, how long were you with Temple before they shut down?
I think around like 8 months, maybe 9
8 months. It's a bit of a shame. It was such a beautiful gym.
Yeah, it was super.
Yeah.
Like it was like super job.
Yeah. The
job
gym area,
job of dream. Like salary was good. Everything was good, bro.
Yeah.
Like.
But that's one of the problems with Thailand. Obviously, is like land ownership or property ownership. Like foreigners don't really have a say in it, and if the landlord doesn't wants to do something,
we have a lot of issues to say. If you want to know, you should watch a podcast with JB, best gym manager in Asia.
Yep,
probably in the world.
So how long after did JB come to Temple then?
I think I think like maybe 4 or 5 months, maybe 1 year, half year. I think it's not so. It was like a short time when JB comes. I already heard about him at the beginning. So he come once, when he left for a while, he come back and we start to work. So cool experience, nice manager. It was very cool. It was always funny. No, not for him. For him, it was always like
stressful.
Yes, stressful.
Yeah.
I think I always was bringing some funny mood because he was like.
Yeah,
like
he has a shaved head, so you can see his face going red and that big vein on the side of his head, pulsate.
Yeah, I was like always put the finger on it, reducing.
Yeah,
he's like, bro, take it easy.
Yeah.
I also when Joanna came, so it was like it was really funny.
Yeah.
For me, it was super cool. For me, the person who was working in Russia, I come and there is so many things, adventures come.
Adventures.
Yeah, for me it was like adventures. Like I worked from urban city and came to jungle.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. So he's over. I think just because of a work reason, he's over at Southside now, right?
Yeah. No, he was working for some Cambodia promotion.
Oh yes, that's what he said. Yeah, something to do with MMA, or is it like bare knuckle boxing or something like that?
He said it will be everything, even chess. He wanted to bring everything. Right?
Yeah. There was a short period where he just said, "Is there any way you can find me a job somewhere?" And then he went to Hong Kong for a short while. But
yeah, he was in Carpe Diem, Hong Kong. Yes, he didn't feel himself happy.
Yeah,
with Joanna, we come back.
It's an urban jungle, right? I mean, Hong Kong's a very different culture, obviously.
I was there like for 4 days.
Oh yeah,
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
I can say at night it's so cool.
Yeah.
At night it's super cool. I mean, like a lot of lights, neon, like it's super cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know to live there.
A little bit. It's a bit. I think it wouldn't be that not that dissimilar to living in Tokyo. I think, or central Tokyo. It's like super.
I haven't been there. I don't know.
No.
Also, it's also comparing to like gym vibe, if you, because also he's from Ireland. Most of all in Ireland, it was heavy rolls. If you're attached to heavy rolls, like you like this,
I mean, he was from like Gold Team as well, right? In Poland, that's where he got his belts from.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean,
like if you like this, of course you will miss it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Even you have like a super salary, a good salary or something like that.
It doesn't matter. Like
you need to express yourself.
Yeah.
GB likes to express himself.
He just it was funny when I just started talking about Hong Kong. He just went, horrible place, I hate it. Nobody wants to sweat. Just fucking train, basically.
Yeah.
I completely understand. I know what he's talking about. But
you're not allowed to say it.
Yeah. Of course not. No. You'll offend everyone.
Yeah. Like you're toxic.
Yeah. Toxic masculinity.
Yeah. You're from Europe.
Exactly.
Yeah. Typical.
Yeah.
This is why he's in Southside now.
So, in terms of you're an active competitor as well, and
trying to do my best.
Yeah. In terms of like shifting from, let's say, I'm training jiu-jitsu, I'm doing MMA, etc. When did you decide to just, at what belt or at what point in your life did you just think, I just want to do this for the rest of my life full time?
I just I think like I just saw the competitions as I told you, and I choose I just transit from MMA to grappling. I really like it. Also, I like the vibe, community. Everything I like.
Yeah,
it's super cool. It's good for your health, I think.
I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. If you don't meet some idiots who like smash your joints, like twisting after you tap. Beside that, and if you know how to move, like I think it's like combat acrobatic, like it's cool for your body, for your health. Like I think it's cool. Why not? It's a good investment for your health.
I think so, 100%.
And for your mental state, mental health, let's say. Yeah. It's like you don't lose anything. Yeah. When you're competing, also as I say, also like whenever you travel, you always go to some gyms,
meet new people.
Yeah, we always help you. So you don't even need to know the language. You just roll. Oh, cool, bro! You roll so cool. Like, you can always ask us any help.
It's a different kind of communication,
it's cool.
Isn't it? Yeah,
because I was like. Before lockdown, I was traveling like once per half year, maybe to some competitions in Europe. It was cool. I really enjoy it. I don't think you can do the same like in boxing or MMA, because usually like smashing the faces to each other.
I wanted to actually ask about this as well, because obviously Bangkok's got more. It's more just pure jiu-jitsu gyms basically, and obviously there's like now there's starting to be like little Thai gyms opening up. It's part of the school system. If you win medals through the JJ, you get sports scholarships and stuff like that. But I see when they do competitions in Phuket. It doesn't seem as popular. Maybe there's a lot more to lose in Phuket with like MMA gyms. Obviously, it's a lot more competitive, and the stakes are a little bit higher. Obviously, why do you think like competitions when they get hosted in Phuket they aren't as popular?
Well, Phuket is more a touristic place. Let's say, first one. It's capital of let's say. How to like MMA tourism? Let's say still it's still not a jiu-jitsu gym, jiu-jitsu island. Yeah. It's going to slowly, but still super slowly, because it's like how many jiu-jitsu gyms you can name
in Phuket? Yes. I can't even count how many there are.
It was only Temple.
Yeah. Oh, like pure jiu-jitsu, you mean?
Yes, Gi.
Yeah.
Now Bangtao, we're trying to integrate. I don't see a lot of people there. For example, maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. We even make some. Club, Bangtao club, Gi, do something, but to integrate it. Also, as for me, it was Alavo. He was the face of Gi on the island. Now he has a gym, a small gym, and I don't think it's super successful as Temple. Yeah, because Temple was like we have traffic. People, let's go to where Temple. Yeah. I want like to make some photos where. Now it's like it's only I think Bangtao or maybe Southside. Yeah, yes. I would say so. But I don't see a lot of. Again, I don't see it like I can see. I don't see a lot of people there. Yeah, because of maybe also price politics. It's always politics. Yeah. Everyone's trying to like take a chunk. It was also I think there was also Phuket top team. It's all, I think also they were doing well with Gi classes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know. You can correct me.
That when I used to go to Phuket before I started living in Thailand, that's I used to go to PTT when I used to train there, and I went to a couple of Olavos classes, and yeah, it was always a good atmosphere. But that was like back a lot earlier, back in the day when it was still there, when it was only a few gyms there.
I'm asking. Many times Ben to open gi classes.
Yeah.
In PGA.
Yeah.
Ben, open, please.
Yeah. So after Temple, you decided to stay in Phuket and went to Phuket Grappling Academy.
Yeah.
Obviously, you were given a couple of offers to Bangkok as well.
Yes, thank you.
No. I'm not asking for credit. I'm just. Why did you want to stay in? Why did you decide to stay in Phuket?
I have a good, let's say, good relations with Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's a good gym. It's a good, how to say it. It's a good mix to work and to keep yourself in shape.
Yeah.
I also can imagine myself just to work teaching people and not have everyday challenges.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, you keep yourself alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, you train something new, some things.
Mm-hmm.
And also like it's a very big mats, it's still like not far. It's like center of island. It's for me, you can go drive to Rawai or you can drive to Phuket Central to cinema.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. But it seems like Shamsuddin's doing really well at Carpe Diem Bangkok. It looks like it's just getting really big. Says a lot about him as a coach as well.
He's a super coach.
Yeah.
I was thinking I was wondering when he will also be Phuket Grappling Academy, but things it goes how it goes.
Yeah.
But I see I like to come to Bangkok and to visit him also.
Yeah.
I like the gym. I like the team, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good brand. It's for me. I like the brand.
It's an incredible brand. I did an interview with the CEO Ishikawa when he came to Bangkok, because he's got branches everywhere now.
It's a good one. And I see Shamsuddin is very happy.
Yeah, seems like. I mean, he's. I think initially they made a few mistakes when they first opened the gym. I think their expectation versus what the reality is of opening a jiu-jitsu gym.
Like
Exactly. But then I think the owner, he kind of realized, okay, this is what I did wrong. This is how I can make some improvements. We need a coach. And then Roland asked me to send, your CV first, then it was Shamsuddin's CV as well. And he was very happy about it, I think.
It's, I think, for owner of Carpe Diem, it's super investment.
Yeah.
Because he's the first one, I think, he's a super kids coach.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that he's a super adult coach.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I mean, he really learned some methodics how to teach kids.
Yeah, I really.
In Russia, he was very popular.
Really?
Yeah, he was teaching in super premium gym.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you think he's so good with kids? Do you think?
Oh, because he's good. He understands kids. He really understands kids. And also, it's not only he understands kids. Also, in this place we were learning some psychologies. The owner of a gym also was where my main point was to teach the kids. To teach not only jiu-jitsu, how to be normal human being.
Yeah.
Not a dickhead.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm. I can curse here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can curse. Absolutely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought you were gonna swear there. Okay, never mind.
just make a note.
Okay, so changing subjects a little bit. Do you study instructionals?
Yeah. I like.
So
it's like Matflix.
Yeah.
I call this.
Matflix. That's a good one, actually.
Yeah.
What's one of your favorite instructionals, and what's one recently that you really enjoyed? Like an all-time favorite, and something that you've been looking at recently that you found really, really good.
I like the wedge down here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
me too.
Well, recently that I'm watching now I was watching Amdrax.
Oh right, yeah, I saw that. Is it good?
Yeah,
they're always good. They're always good.
I'm still learning Halgard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just watching already 4 or 5 times. Nogi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, beside him, also I like Jason Rao.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
very good.
Super cool. Oh, Jozef Chen recommend him a lot. Jason Rao.
Yeah.
Really. Dima Moravani is cool one.
Yeah.
I have also, you know, why I like to be in Phuket, also PGA. Ben, he really creates cool opportunities to meet world level grapplers, like for example Mateusz Szczyński, Kamil Wilk. Oh, I met Kamil Wilk, I know it before. Owen Livesey.
Oh yeah, I'd love to do a podcast. I mean, he's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's cool. Jozef Chen, Twicely, Dima Moravani also. I like, we talk a lot. A lot of like MMA, some MMA guys. It's cool.
A lot of cool opportunities.
Like it's cool to talk with them, to share knowledges. Like so, yeah. If we speak about instructionals, I like to watch a lot.
Yeah.
AOG instructionals, like from Thailand Dalpra. He's like a grappling masterclass, for example. I don't know if you watch.
They're really good.
Yeah.
I saw some of the armbar stuff from Hafa.
I like the Thailand Dalpra. It's a cool one. Where guard passings, it's a cool one. Yeah.
So, in terms of like you said, you meet a lot of like interesting grapplers, professionals that come through Thailand, Phuket, obviously. Who would you say left the biggest impression on you? Like you just thought, wow, like this guy's awesome, or good jiu-jitsu?
No, again, I don't see so much, but it was, I just named you all guys.
Yeah.
No, I like Jozef. Jozef's cool one. Yeah, I like his like guard passes, how he approach. Like also Dima, I told you Dima also. I was talking to him about before he become popular, always high heart rate trainings. He was talking about this. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Now as you see, like he become very popular with this way to approach your professional trainings. Also how he integrate wrestling. You can see in his recent instructionals, like how to counter collar ties, etc.
Yep. I think there's one that I saw on Patreon called Kill the Skill, and then he just went over one called Rumble Passing as well.
Yes, Rumble Passing also, just maybe 2-3 days ago it go out. Kill the Skill, I think it's the same like Jozef Chen was showing Engage Without Regrets, also school one.
Yeah. They really, I realized when I was studying that instructional, they don't really go over seated guard, like how to approach seated guard that much.
Yeah. You know, it's always about more supine. You just push your guy, and he becomes supine. So you need to work with supine guard most of all.
So now you're teaching over in PGA.
Yeah.
And obviously, you've got to take into consideration your own progression as a grappler as well. In terms of how you like to do it, is there any kind of specific way that you train, that you study, that you try and like acquire new skills? Oh, I need to do this better. My back control is not that great, etc. Is there like a specific way?
Trying to do something, you know, under these circumstances when you're teaching. I usually teaching also some privates. So usually I'm just do some sparrings.
Yeah.
Most of all, the rest months I was doing just, for example, trying to learn wrestling. So trying to switch my bottom game to top game. Yeah, because as a professional, you need to know.
Both, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm trying. So yeah, usually I just give myself some tasks.
Yeah.
The most difficult for me now is tripod passings from Jozef. I'm trying to do it. It's pretty difficult for me. Yeah. But yeah, usually we have morning sparrings. Like I do from 3 to 5 rounds. I'm trying to do, and also in the evening. I'm teaching in the evening now from Monday to Thursday. So if somebody want to come, Ben is teaching at 9. Nikolai Vetrov is teaching at 11 every day, and me like at 7 o'clock. So yeah, at 7 o'clock, at 8 o'clock we start sparrings, like 5 rounds, maybe 6 rounds. Yeah. Also trying to do something. Yeah. So sometimes it's successful, sometimes not. For example, I have 2 days ago fight, I lost by triangle, so now I think I also add some submission escapes, obviously. Yeah, because I think that makes me a bit frustrated. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Man, I was more shocked that you fought out of that armbar. It looked so tight from when I was watching it live.
You know, actually, it wasn't. I was surprised when I get caught by flying armbar. I was, oh shit, oh shit. And I was thinking, okay, and you know, when the arm was okay, but my muscle was overflexed because I was keeping. And at that time I was thinking, what I'm doing? Why not just hitchhiker escape? Let's go. Just escape. It was okay. And then when I was just thinking, okay, let's take a rest and close guard a bit. And the most funny that I get caught in a triangle in a close guard, because I like to work in close guard.
Yeah.
It's one of my like favorite guards. And I was thinking, okay, we're controlling everything. Let's take a rest, 5 seconds. Okay, I see the triangle, and pop, it's close. And I think, oh shit. Yeah. No, it was actually what was a mistake.
Yeah.
When I just get in the close guard, I need just to stand up. So no rest. You need to open guard, and then you can rest. Maybe a bit.
Yeah. That was your first time in one grappling, right?
Yeah.
What did you think about the way the ring's set up and everything? Do you think it's pretty good?
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it was. For me, it was a bit unusual to do it on the ring, because usually it's on the mat.
Yeah.
Yes, but well, the rule set is cool. You need like to be 10
more
minutes.
submission based.
Yeah, for me it was also I was more preparing like wrestling, but you need to do like just submissions. Submissions, and you also you need to be well prepared, like conditionally for these submission attempts, because you need to do, because this is how we count the points. So it's like CGI a bit. Just one round. Yeah, so it was cool, but also it was super professional, like where we make all this medical like research, before, after, everything was cool, like all these media days, everything was cool. Yeah, it was, for me it was super cool experience. I would like to say thanks to everybody who make it real. First of all, I think Kia, she was texting a lot. To everybody who can connect with One, to Roland, to Katie. Also thanks to Katie, she sent me the contract. So thanks to Roland, everybody. Shamsuddin also thanks. Everybody. Like, I was really. I lost. I hope I will get another contract. We'll see. But the thing was, I think like when I lost, okay, let's do competition again. Maybe I will deserve again. Yeah.
Because I mean, even after that match, you went straight into ADCC the next day.
Yeah. So like, well, no, it's not a bare knuckle fight. So let's say obviously.
Yeah. Okay. So
as I say, you can do it like even each day.
Yeah. Even if you're injured, there's a way around it, basically.
If you don't injure yourself, why not?
Yeah. So I always want to know when it comes to like competitors / teachers, what do you think is the best way to teach a class? Like, let's say, for example, some gyms, it's warm-up techniques, specific sparring, rolling, for example. Some gyms, they have like 20-minute warm-ups, you know?
The first correct question is how long should be training?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. So for a Rete, it's 1 hour class, 1 hour sparring.
It's a cool one. I like.
Yeah. But like in terms of how you like to teach the class,
I also have different ways. I remember in Moscow sometimes I make like super hard warm-ups. It was like some guys who was saying, bro, after office work to do this, fuck this shit. Some guys, we was complaining like, we want warm-ups. I want to struggle myself. I like struggles, life struggles. I want to continue this.
Yeah, Sergey said the same. He complains when I don't do warm-ups now.
So I was like, I think like, I don't know, you just come earlier, you do some stretch. Yeah. I think, because I think if about physical like activity, how like strong strength, conditioning, you should do separately.
Yes, I agree.
I think so. You should be prepared. Because it's like martial arts. Of course, you can do. Sometimes you can do like separate classes, like some days, one day maybe per 2 weeks, some like conditionings, like Tabata, something like that, or like specifics. Well, specifics you should do, I think, like once per week, maybe twice per week. It depends how many classes you have. Yeah. If it's like everyday classes, I think like twice a week will be cool. And do like positional escapes or some submission attempt, like specifics, like for example, you have headlock and you need to really realize to do some maybe anaconda choke, maybe back take to behind turtle.
Yeah. So basically, you're working from a turtle position, in the front headlock position. Yeah, I think that's very important.
I think the more specifics you have, I think it's better. Yeah. I think it's even more better to do sparrings. If you ask me, I would make like more like just specifics. Maybe 1 day, maybe 2 days in a week. Maybe 1 day will be even on Saturday, open mat.
Yeah.
Most of all, it should be specifics. This is how you avoid, inconvenience injuries.
Yeah.
It's for me.
Okay.
But it's more, let's say one thing. People usually were not focused on this. It was like just regular people.
Yeah.
We're working, we have family. We just want to be attached to some jiu-jitsu community. We don't want to be like super highly professionally be prepared. Yeah. It depends, also. We just want to come, to have some chat, to discuss some Netflix series,
Yeah. I think with running a jiu-jitsu gym or being a coach at a jiu-jitsu gym, you always have to teach the average, right? Because like if you're in an all levels class, it's going to be white belts all the way up to like black belt, for example. So you always just need to kind of just go in the middle, teach that, so it's not too difficult for the beginners and it's not too easy for the more advanced students.
Yeah, it's like it's also like you see. It also depends what's the shadow of your gym. I don't know.
Yeah.
For example, you can have like a class for average people like at 7 who finish just office work, and then maybe it can be like 1 hour, and when at 8 o'clock starts like a pro group. Also, it can be a pro group. It means like people we also maybe not working. We're just teaching some privates, and we would like to have some morning classes. It's you need also to work with like how to shadow your gym. Yeah. It also depends like what people are, on which kind of people you're focused. If you want to focus on business, you will make one shadow. If you focus on competitions, you will shadow. Now, for example, in Brazil, I think we have a different shadow from Japan, for example.
Yeah, completely different, I would say. It just depends on the working culture of the country. And obviously, if it's a holiday destination or if it's like a working part, like for example, Phuket and Bangkok will be completely different. Yeah. Especially like the clients that you have as well.
Yeah, for example, in Phuket Grappling Academy, I like the shadow Phuket Grappling Academy. We have like at 9 o'clock. Usually I like to come late, so I finish whole things with sparrings, privates at 12. All things like pass. And then you just take a rest and you go for evening class also. Yeah. Because usually in Phuket people are just coming. Usually for what? We're just coming for tourism, like just to swim, to drink. Like patong vibes. What else to do? Like for me, it's like I don't know what else to do. And why for example, in Temple, it was not super popular evening classes.
Yeah. I don't think evening classes are very popular in Phuket in general, no?
No, in Phuket Grappling Academy it's okay.
Oh, it's okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
But I don't know what to do else. Like, so you just train in the morning, you eat, you go massage, you swim, okay. What you do in the evening? Yeah. Because everything is closing like at 9, 10 o'clock, everything is start to close. Only bars are working. I am not a big fan of bars, for example.
No, me neither.
Yeah, so I would go to a gym.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like, I was like even in Moscow attached. You just try to do some rows in the morning, early morning, and when you go in the evening. So I think super. Yeah.
So the Levi's versus Jimenez.
Yeah, let's go.
So I just want to see what your thoughts are.
It was also a cool opportunity for me to see Levi and Musumeci in Bangkok. So this is why it's also to be cool in Thailand. Yeah, and see everybody.
Yeah, that was the crazy thing my friend said to me as well. Actually, it's when he was watching the CGI, half the competitors and half the people have actually been through Thailand. Yeah, or like come to PG or come to like Arete. So yeah. I feel like Levi's always got a problem. I mean, Jimenez has always got a problem with leg locks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually people were trying to submit him by leg locks. Like,
yeah.
It's cool mix, with Levi create his like Berimbola game, like De La Riva, reverse De La Riva, Berimbola, with leg locks. Like Langelas, I think, make a great job with this. I also think, like Langelas said, Levi already have a good game, like good base under Murilo Santana. Yeah, and also it was a more gi player. Yeah. Now we can see like a nogi and also with heel hook games. It's very cool.
Yeah, I really enjoyed his seminar when he did it. You were there as well, but I really enjoyed it. I never thought of the concept of like inside and outside. So he said if you can get to the K guard, go back. you just go outside, so you go around the guy basically to invert into something.
If you go reverse de la riva.
Yeah, and then if he gives you a different reaction, you just go inside. So you can go for inversion, or you can go outside for K guard break, basically.
And he uses against Joseph Chen.
Yeah,
and he used it here. It's very simple way. He even called this instructional guard retention for dummies.
Yeah. I'm a dummy. My guard retention is awful.
We're all comparing to them.
Yeah. Okay. So
I didn't watch by this match. I didn't watch, so let's watch it.
Okay. So it's just the highlight portions of.
Just react.
Yeah.
My react.
Yeah. Just see what you thought. So.
Just show only those three. Highlight parts.
Okay. So this first part is. Just to give you some context, second round, it's called quarterfinals, or is it called, it's quarterfinals, isn't it? Yeah. So he went up against Pixley, who's obviously got like crazy wrestling credentials from the US.
I saw his final with Adam Bradley. With scandal decision. Wait, what do you think about this decision? It was a sweep or not? I just want to know.
Yeah, when it comes to sweeping,
just him saying like it's on his top. It's like on the first. He's this. I think he said like there is another case, and this case in his top of unusual situations under ADC rules.
Yeah,
in my opinion, it was sweep.
Yeah,
some people were saying, what do you think? It was sweep or not?
Well, I mean, I've always been a little suspicious of like the way things were scored ever since Cayenne and like Craig Jones fought in the finals, right? And they must have given like 50 penalties, right? So they were like actively trying to penalize Cayenne when he's in a dominant position already, and they just wanted Craig to win. And after I saw that, I just thought, okay, maybe there is some influence to either side and who they want to win.
So you think there is some influence can be?
I think there can be, yeah. I mean, it's never 100% objective. It's always going to be subjective, right? Who's going to make more money? Who's going to give you more eyes to your promotion as well, right? So I think certain times, like for example, even in MMA, when you saw what was that guy's name again? Big rig guy when he fought George St. Pierre, he beat the shit. John Fitch. No, not John Fitch.
No, it was I know with Bear.
Yeah.
Carlos Condit.
No, it wasn't Carlos Condit. It was that big guy, the wrestler. He's like a 2-time NCAA champion. It's not a big deal. Against GSP.
Matt Hughes. Matt Serra.
Johnny Hendricks. That's it. Yeah,
Johnny
when they fought
Hendricks.
together.
Yes, Johnny Hendricks.
And I kind of thought Johnny Hendricks won the fight, but at the same time. But yeah, everyone's gonna have opinions, right? Some people thought Levi won the match against Cade as well. So
what do you think? He win?
I think it's just so close either way. Like if they give
it was super close.
Yeah, if they give the decision to Levi, I think like people will be pissed off about it. If they gave it to Cade, which they did, they'd be pissed about it. So I just think.
No, Cade was Cade was pressuring a lot.
Yeah.
But was there any guard passes attempts real?
Yeah.
What do you think? Or it's only because Levi was a butt scooter?
Yeah. I mean, man, if you can't put...
Butt scooter lives matter.
Yeah, I think so as well, yeah. Guard matters, yeah, but I think nowadays the way the trend's going, they tend to favor the top player usually. Just the way it is, I think.
Because the judges was... Maybe. But again, we go back. Who was the sweep from Adam Bradley?
Yeah.
My question is open.
Yeah.
Still, what do you think? Did you see the sweep?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Like, you don't think why we didn't give him points, no? Or because his shoulders was out of the floor?
Yeah.
So you think there was no sweep?
Well, when I went to the rules seminar for ADCC as well, they told me if 50% of your shoulder blades or your back is not on the mat, like even after a takedown or a sweep, you don't score. So that's why people turtle so much, and that's why there's so much more of a emphasis on breaking turtle down and breaking the 4-point position down, because everyone turtles immediately when they get swept or they get taken down, right? So they're going to try and pop up immediately and get out of the position. So your ability to like maintain and impose top position is really important, and yeah. I think it's just going to depend on who the refs are and who the judges are as well.
Agree.
Yeah. So this was Pixley versus Marigali, and obviously it's the first 30 seconds of the match. Just going to show 2 highlights from the match, basically. But I was really surprised. Obviously, Marigali can pull guard if he wants to, because this is still like the quarterfinals match. But he elected to try and stand with him, which I thought was especially with Pixley, because he's not a shooter. Like he doesn't shoot a lot, but his grip fighting, his slide bys are like his scrimmaging is amazing. So I was just surprised that like he elected to do that.
Boom. It was cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. Demo was talking about this as well. It's like if you have a shit underhook, you're gonna pay for it because like the trend now is like the overhook is actually a good position. And Jozef,
against the wrestler.
Yeah, and Jozef was talking about it as well because he went for that inside trip against Elijah Dorsey, right?
Yeah.
And had the mercy grip, he had the overhook, and then boom, tripped him immediately.
It was deep.
Yeah.
Like the distance, I think, was more closer when here.
Yeah. But obviously, like with Pixley, his style of wrestling is a little bit different. It's college, I think, is folk style, right? And freestyle is Olympic level wrestling. So there's a lot more kind of like emphasis on keeping people down as well.
And also, he's from Pedigo submission fighting. They have super hard rolls.
Yeah, have a lot of respect for those guys. It's like
Super respect.
It's like a Rocky movie, right?
They remind me my gym in Russia.
Oh, really?
Yes, pitch.
No. So
the wife the same.
Yeah. So this is. This is a little bit later in the match, obviously, and obviously right now there's a big trend on you can't sweep in nogi. It's not sweeping; it's off balancing or kuzushi, and then wrestling up.
Yeah.
That's how you should see sweeping as in.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yes.
So he tried to wrestle up from this position, and basically this is what happened. I'll just full screen it.
Okay. And yes.
Unbelievable. But he
Super upset.
Yeah, I don't think anybody expected that. And plus, he made that post about being like a weight an absolute 80cc champion like 24 hours before he competed. And when he actually went for that Uchimata overhook, he actually, when he posted his hand, which he probably should have dislocated his shoulder as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and also he said he texted in Instagram that he also has some issues with his knee. He needs to do some surgery. I don't know. With a shoulder, it can be a big problem. By the way, it depends on what kind of. Injury is it? Maybe it's half year, maybe year, maybe for whole life.
It's an interesting one because I think it was Gordon Ryan that actually said it. He'd rather get one of his ligaments on his knee torn than his shoulder, because the knee structures are very simple, but when it comes to the shoulder, you have so many different things going in and out of the position.
I know it's because I have some issues with my shoulder, and I would like to say, by the way, I want to say thanks to Thomas Enbergs, injury fixer. He was in Temple and he fixed my shoulder because I was making some MRI shots, and we were in Istanbul, I think, and they said, "Oh, bro, you need to do surgery." Yeah, they showed me the price of surgery. Yeah, like asking the surgery how much. In Russia, it costs like super cheap. Yeah. No, it comparing to the price that they sell me in Istanbul, like I asked how much, $18,000. I said, at the time I just stand up. I say, I feel good. I feel good, bro. Yeah. I think you heal it. I just go. Yeah. And I was thinking, oh shit, I need to do surgery. And when I just come, I showed to Thomas. Like he really he told me, let's do it. I will fix your shoulder in 3-4 months. Yeah, and he fixed it. Yeah, I do wrestling now. It's cool. I do some scramblings. Before that, it was super annoying. Yeah, now it's cool. And also the same I have with knees. Yeah, I was in PGA. I was doing some open mat, and some guy catch me into Z-lock. And as a retard, I was trying to pull my leg. I straight straight my leg, and I should push it through. Yeah, and I started to pull it, and I torn it, and it was healing like 9 months. And when I do the same with the second leg, I was trying to show Marley Birimbolo if somebody trying to do knee bar, and he overflex the grip, and he tore the second leg. No, it's okay. But I mean, like, he also showed me some things for legs. Yeah, and I can tell you that it's easier to fix the legs than the shoulder.
It's like anything. If you actually put effort into it, like diet or your body, like usually it helps a lot in terms of like fixing things.
Yeah, and this is how I learned not surgery things. You can fix your entanglements through just some how you call this in
Like
English?
physiotherapy?
Yeah, physiotherapy. But not me. Also using some techniques. But I mean like also as just activity, mechanical, like with moves like bands, rubber bands. Yeah, it's cool.
Yep. And I saw that you actually did your strength and conditioning with Coach Cobbs.
We just started 1 month before.
I'm quite a big fan of his. Like, I feel like he gives out good information.
He's cool.
Yeah.
He also shows some exercises sometimes, some days. Also, thanks him to help me for preparing weight cut. I think I will just come back and we'll continue this work. I would like to. He is a really cool one. I like to spend like. It's also like who is interesting. It's each day 8 o'clock a.m. So just 1 hour.
Yeah,
it's cool. Really, he helped a lot of UFC fighters.
Yeah, he definitely knows his stuff. I really enjoy it when I watch his
content. So I'm saying in PGA, really, if you want like when we need to gi groups, so it will be like how you can do like physical strength, conditioning, grappling, and maybe in future gi.
Yeah. Is that like he really doesn't want to, or
he's just following the brand?
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, last one. This one broke my heart because I really like Jozef, and
this it was super upset. For me, it's more upset than Pixley and America.
Yeah. One of the reasons is number one, Jozef's such a good kid as well, but
the way of submission. I never believe in this submission.
Well, the calf lock.
Yeah,
I use it quite a lot.
This kind of
the calf lock, yeah. It was back in the day. Lloyd Irvin, before all the scandal broke out, he did this thing called the BJJ Kumite. So they had all the best brown belts in the world. This one, Keenan was still there as well, and it was submission only, no time limit. Some matches were like 1 hour long, and if you go back and watch it, there's a brown belt at the time called Sean Roberts from Half Gracie, and he just basically went in, got elbow deep on the leg, and then just pulled it through.
I saw it from Eric Paulson.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons why it was really bad as well, it wasn't only a calf lock, he was pulling behind the knee, and I think it can cause damage to the patella tendon, so it brings like the knee joint.
I usually defend it because some people were trying to do it on me. I was just using the second leg, but if we now will watch and we will put the stop on the, I will say when.
Yeah.
So we're here.
Sorry.
So if you look at the second leg, it's stuck. You see? And now leg of Jozef is a bit stuck.
Let me have.
So usually to stop this submission, you use the second.
It's underneath his hip, so he can't pull it out. Yeah.
So he cannot, and it's already the heel is attached to butt. Yeah. So usually you're just trying like this is like the leg and this is the butt. You're trying to put your free shin between. Yeah. And you start to like disconnect.
Because he's really trying to bend that joint, but if you use a second leg to push on the heel, it relieves the pressure, right?
Yes. This is how usually if somebody do it, I'm trying to do. Yeah. But here it's I can see also Lucas is super strong guy.
I think with Jozef. Like, I think he's there on par with everyone's level. I just think in terms of Hulk, he's got way more years of competition experience. So he knows when to, like, pace and when to push.
Yeah, of course. And also, I saw, it's the second person, like Lucas Barbosa is the second person. The first person who was doing this, it was William Tackett. I don't remember the match. He did on somebody also.
Right.
A competition match.
Yeah. But yeah, I just saw it's a really, if you know how to do it correctly, you can even do it from guard, lock it up, and then people tap really quickly.
Yeah. No, usually it's like not on everybody, as I say.
Yes. Some people it's like footlocks don't work on some people. Like,
because again, he's more like from heavyweights, Lucas Barbosa. His hands he has a power of heavyweight. Yeah. Still.
Yeah. I'm surprised he managed to cut down to 80 kg.
Oh, you can do many things for me, $1 million.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Right. CJI versus ADCC. What's your overall thoughts?
I think CJI is cool.
Yeah.
It's breaking the rules. If ADC will increase the prize money, so Craig Johnson is a legend.
Yeah.
For me, as a person who is watching competitions, it's cool because we're still trying to find people trying to figure out which rule set is the best for grapplers. Not because the main thing to make show.
Yeah.
Okay, to make more views.
Yeah.
As we can see, CGI they make a lot of views.
Yeah. And there was no it was all free on YouTube as well.
Yes, it's also, I think it was a good strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buchecha recently said he's going to return to grappling. What's your thought on this? Is there any other older competitors you'd like to see coming back to grappling?
I would like to see the match against Gordon Ryan between Buchecha. Maybe also on CGI 2 against Gabi Garcia.
Similar size.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I would like to see maybe a return of Marcelo Garcia and Eddie Cummings.
Yeah.
These two guys I would like to see.
Yeah. Good answer. Yeah. So, like you just saw there with the upset with Pixley versus Marigali, is there any other upsets that stood out to you?
Upsets from ADCC?
Or CGI.
I think,
CGI.
you know, how his name? The bald guy from Australian guy, ex-student of Craig Jones.
Oh, yes, Isaac Michel.
Isaac Michel,
Yeah.
yes. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Isaac Michel, yeah. He lost to Charles Negramonte.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like super upset. for me, yeah,
Yeah.
because I expect from him like to go to finals.
Yeah.
Because he's super cool.
That was really surprising to you.
Yeah, super
Yeah.
surprised. By this knee bar, like the guy.
Standing knee bar.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like super rare against the guy like Isaac Michel.
Yeah.
Super rare.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I agree with you. He was so angry afterwards as well. You saw him just ripping.
Yeah, he says something. I don't remember. What, do you know what he said?
I didn't hear him, no.
Yes. It was, for me, it was super upset.
Yeah. The ADCC, the open mat area, the CGI pit, or the one ring, which format and which kind of like setup of a match do you think is best?
I like the pit.
Yeah,
It's
me
the
too.
best one. Just you need to figure out how to make audience see it. Maybe it should be like in ancient Rome, you know?
Like Colosseum.
Yeah, it's like people
Yeah.
watching, like I don't know how amphitheater. Yeah,
Amphitheater, yeah.
It should be like this, I think.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's very
Or
cool.
like in movies like Danny the Mad Dog, you remember? How they were doing on swimming pool. It's
Yeah.
like or deep one.
Oh, yeah. That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? It's cool.
You can split on it.
Good answer. So the Olympics just went past. Do you ever think Jiu-Jitsu could be Olympic sport? And how? And how do you think they would do the rules?
Damn, it's I don't know. From our side, it's cool, I think, to have Jiu-Jitsu as Olympic Games, but who knows all this bureaucracy, how it will kill it. And also, Jiu-Jitsu is still like something like underground.
Yeah.
It's cool. When we have our own people's champion competitions like ADCC or CGI. It's interesting, I don't know.
Yeah.
We need to see it, I think, at least.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. It's a difficult question.
I
How it
think
will do? I think it will kill as a commercial part. You know, if because it will be like 3 schools in each. But it's already like in Arabic Emirates.
Yeah, it's in the school systems.
Yeah, it's already like.
They got the oil money though, right?
Yeah. So it's difficult to say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like how it goes now. But who knows? Maybe it will go better.
Yeah.
Like as for sport.
Yeah.
Or maybe it will kill like a judo.
Yeah. It definitely killed judo, that's for sure. Yeah.
Or like MMA, imagine. Like. Because like you know, for me the best was like pride or pride
Yeah.
rules.
I love the pride rolls. 10-minute first round. Heel hooks for white belts. Is it good or bad?
No, if you do it against white belts or you teach white belts.
Both, let's say.
I was learning right in the beginning.
Yeah.
You just show the mechanics, so at least you can show how to avoid this shit.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
And you also need to teach like the mental thing. Like if you do heel hooks, you don't break it. Like just you can hold. You can just say, bro, I just will not continue to do it. I just hold like 3 seconds. I was trying, you can't escape. You know, just let it go.
Yeah.
But so we almost think but you know, you can also do the same with Kimura, for example, or Americana. I think Americana is less dangerous than no heel hooks. Of course, obviously, it's more worse because you can't hold, you can't walk after it. Of course, after Americana, you can walk.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not, if you don't like to walk on 4 points like a dog. Yeah. So I think it's good if it's good. If you're normal, not a psycho, you should teach.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
My one concern sometimes with teaching these kind of techniques too, obviously, heel hooks are, leg locks are relatively a new concept in jiu-jitsu. My issue is, let's say, for example, a beginner, they just rely on leg locks and they don't learn the fundamentals. I feel like this could be a problem sometimes.
But also can be a problem by a person who just was graduated to a brown belt and now especially if he's a competitor, and now he need to upgrade his, for example, guard passing system with under pressure that he will be leg locked. So it's like a question, two sides of coin. So for me, it's better to learn like leg locks. And when you're teaching already like beginners, intermediate, you're already showing like if, for example, you're doing Toriando pass and your head was not so high, not so low, and the person trying to do like, for example, false rip.
Yeah.
So you need to do this.
Sounds good. Yeah, good. If you got into a street fight, what would be your go-to move or sequence to beat the guy or to win?
Well, I have experience. I did
allegedly.
I did a heel hook.
You did a heel hook in a street fight before?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
It's long story short. My friend, it was first day, and my friend said, "Let's hang out." We hang out, and I don't remember what happened.
Yeah.
I remember there was two guys and were attacking by words my companion, and I went to talk with them. And the next thing I remember, I like slapped one guy, and the second I start to fight.
Yeah.
And I catch once him on armbar. I say, I will let you go. Like let's finish it. Like we both were not right. Let's finish. He again start to fight with me. I just fall on single legs.
Yeah.
And I go for outside heel hook. Yes, and I turn his knee. Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. That's all.
Pulling guard, is it a good tactic or is it cowardly?
I'm not a coward.
A good answer, good answer.
But maybe. No, I for example, I win IDC Thailand absolute championship, and my weight category, I just was pulling close guard. I was pulling close guard and I was taking the back, or I do armbar, or I was entering leg locks.
Yeah.
Why not? But it's about strategy.
Yeah.
No?
It is 100% strategy.
Like if you see like I still have time, yeah.
Yep.
If you see the guy is good in wrestling, but what's the point? Like if you're like for example, I was competing yesterday on ADC. I can explain myself. I'm learning wrestling. I would like, if I would do trials, for example, I know I need to do wrestling.
Yeah.
So I can do some risks. So I was, for example, risking.
Yeah.
I lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's okay, but it's a part of my education.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take a risk.
So in the competition, you basically decided to test out or like try and learn in like a live setting. Yeah.
Yes. It's a school. Sometimes you lose, sometimes not.
Yeah.
I make some mistakes now. I learn.
Why do you wear denim gi pants?
Why I wear denim gi pants in my life or in competitions?
Just when you're training. Actually, you wore them in ADCC, didn't you? Yeah.
I thought it will be cool. Also,
good answer.
It's why, because I remember, I think it was not Shanji Ribeiro, it was Saul Ribeiro. He was competing on ADC in gi, and I was thinking, okay, let's do it. Also, I like this pants from Vanguard. Hello, Vanguard. Yeah, I like this brand. Okay. And also it's a cool against sweat guys.
Yeah.
When you're climbing in close guard, it was cool.
Yeah.
Because the denim was like, it's not just pants like ripstop, it was denim, a bit soft. So I was climbing it easily. Yeah. It was cool.
Okay.
In comparing, if you, for example, I don't tape my hands because I have hairs. But if you notice, for example, Gordon Ryan, Mika Galevao usually make tapes on their hands. So when they do heel hooks, and when people are sweat, and they become sweat.
So they can catch it better.
It's more difficult to sneak out. Yeah, just so you use tapes, guys. Yeah, on your feet also.
Yeah. See, that's another thing I noticed as well, though, is like some people I see them taping, like putting tape around their ankles. I feel like, isn't that easier to catch heel hooks if they tape their ankles?
I don't know why usually people do this with ankles. Maybe it's just because they have some injuries.
Yeah.
But about hands, I can tell you, you can use it for just because people sometimes you do heel hooks.
Yeah. Oh, time
and they sneak out.
So that's the finish of that part of the segment. So I usually ask a couple of questions right before we end the podcast. First question is, what is one piece of advice you would give yourself when you first started jiu-jitsu?
To do gi.
Really? You didn't start doing gi until later?
I started to do it first nogi, and then I started to do gi.
Oh.
Yeah, start to do gi. Gi is good.
Yeah.
It's more technical discipline.
You think learning about a gi is important?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. This is why you can see in the ADCC all the champions, most of all, if you make a statistic, it's gi players. But you know, a funny thing is about people saying like why you should do gi. It's not about tight. I think the tightness you get in nogi, because in gi the tightness it's easier to make. You just grip the collar or sleeve and you just tight. In the nogi it's much more difficult. You need like more strength. But I think it's more about grip discipline. You know, yeah, because you understand like which parts of body you need to control by your grips. I think so. I think so.
That's a good argument, yeah.
And also, you know, you have time to think about it. It's not so dynamic, you know. And also it's more like, you know, physically still like your unders, I think is more growing when you do like in gi. So, you know, like Brazilians in favelas, we do like three times per day in gi. I think it's like you increase your endurance much more, you know. I think so. Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. And
Sean Cops can confirm or maybe not.
All right. So what does a black belt mean to you?
Color.
That's a good answer. Because I asked some people make like this big long answer, you know, and then when I asked Jozef, I just said, what was a black belt? And he just went, nothing.
He's not a black belt.
Yeah, he said that as well. Yeah.
No, it's just color.
Yeah. It really is.
Yeah, we like okay, Jozef is brown belt, but he can kick ass to many black belts.
Exactly.
You know?
Okay.
So it's just a color.
Good.
It's just showing like I don't know what does it even show.
I don't know. There's no like standardization like on a global level, so I really don't know.
I don't know. It's just I can say if you, for example, I see a lot of stripes on black belt. I think it's sometimes it's usually it's a shit. No, sorry.
Yeah, good answer.
Yeah, so but it's again, it's according to my life experience. You know, like sometimes you can meet some like blue belts, you know,
that are incredible.
Yeah, it's like super incredible, and they have like a black belt judo. You know, so it's like it's just color.
Good answer. Okay, and last question: who would you like to thank?
I would like to thank, first of all, you who invited me to this podcast. It's a cool one. I would like to thank all people who helped me during this journey. Shamsuddin, as I say in the beginning, Alao, Gunners who hired me. It will be a long story. Like a lot of like Ben who hired me, all people from PGA also. All like it's very cool place. All coaches, Mohammed, Nikolai, Sean, Ronald, Kia, people who help me get some work, people who do privates with me, you know, people who trust me, because people who do it, they actually trust me. So it's cool. Like people who let me compete in one championship. Like I don't know, still don't know how they put eye on me. To Alex from ADCC who helps me sometimes. We like to do some seminars. Like everybody. Like Arete who always is very like you know always come there. Everybody is very kind. It's everybody. I really like thanks GB, Joanna. I don't know. Maybe I will forget somebody. Sorry. I'm really sorry. Yeah. If I did it, you can come to the gym, kick my ass.
Answer. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for calling. So maybe we'll next time. I don't know. If you want, we can talk something about something else.
Yep, no problem. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.